Well, we got this Scag here, it won't start. A couple weeks ago I went out to mow a yard. It was dead. Figured the battery's about 4 years old, probably no good. I went and bought a new battery. Everything was fine, mowed a couple of yards with it, and I went to mow another yard yesterday and it's dead. The battery's dead. So, what do? I automatically regret buying a new battery because the other one probably wasn't bad. That's the first thing I did. And then the second thing I did was, well, I came home and took a nap. That seemed like the best thing to do. So, now, this morning I'm out here. And I've checked a couple fuses. They seem to be fine. I have the battery on charge. And once it gets charged up, I'm going to put it in this mower, start it up, see if it's getting juice from the alternator. There's a thing on the outside here. That right there is a regulator. This thing. I have a hunch that's what's bad. Basically what happens with these motors, it's this yellow. How these motors work is, neighbors out there shooting. Your battery is there to start it in a car, and in a mower, I'm not sure if the battery runs your stuff and then gets a charge all the time, or if the alternator system in here runs all your stuff and charges the battery just like in a car. I don't really know about that, but what is going on is the battery's dead now and it's not getting charged. There's a couple fuses here. These two boxes right here contain fuses. Now this is a yellow wire. It's coming off that regulator. You saw it, yellow wire coming off that regulator. That's a 20 amp fuse, and as you can see, it is good. See, it's not burnt. So that's fine. That tells me that our problem is somewhere else. I don't know exactly what this fuse here is for, but it is also a 20 amp fuse. A nice tight wiring harness you got here, Scag. And it's also good. So whatever that thing operates is fine also. You gotta have dainty fingers, dainty hands to operate that. Alright, that's good. It's not my light. I have a light on this mower. The light goes off whenever you turn the mower off. So the light cannot run your battery down. And that's the way they have it wired from the factory, which I used factory wiring. So that ain't the problem. I don't know what this one's for. This is a factory wire sitting there. I have a hunch this yellow wire here goes down to that fuse. So I just have a hunch that it's this thing. It's this regulator. But I gotta get the battery charged up and get it started before I can find that out. Alright, I'm fixing to fire this baby up. Battery's all charged up. I'm gonna fire it up, check the voltage on the battery, see if it's getting charged. If it's not, then we'll know that it's the voltage regulator thing. .62 is what we got. That seems good. That's drawed her down to 13.56 with the light on. This yellow wire down here is the one that's charging, that's sending a battery charge. I'm going to pull it off, unplug it. Now we're down to 13.28. 26. It's dropping. So it's not sending charge to the battery. Very strange. I'm going to have to keep an eye on this. It seems like that thing was charging. I'm going to let it run for a minute and run down a little bit, and then I'll plug that back in and see what happens. I'm going to clean this terminal up. The bottom line is I don't know what's killing my battery at this point. Yet everything seems to be. I think it's this regulator down here. Because I've got it unplugged, it still runs though. I would have thought that if your regulator's no good and you unplug it from, of course it's not sending charge anyway. When your battery has charge, maybe that's what it is. Alright, let's fire it back up. Let's check our battery voltage. It should be dropping steadily. It's at 1325. $14.21. I don't know if you can see it or not. Sometimes the glare, but $14.20. That's definitely charging. Alright, so as you can see, the mower is running great. It's charging. It's staying charged. I'm not having any more issues with the battery in it. I don't know. Maybe that dirty terminal was the culprit. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this one. It's been about a year since I first started working on that deal, but I don't mow that much anymore. I gave up my youth baseball league contract and a bunch of other stuff. I gave up a lot of mowing because I'm now a general contractor and I'm working on building instead. So there will be a lot of videos in the future coming out on that. I got a big project coming up in western North Carolina that is going to be fun. So you'll see that later. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully this helped somebody. If it did, that's great. Shoot me a sub on there. You know, I'm accepting new subscribers right now. So get in. It's a limited time offer. Bye.